So millions of us are gearing up for the final season of Stranger Things, right? We're ready to say goodbye to Hawkins. But just as we're getting close, a pretty shocking new report has dropped, and it's raising some serious questions about one of the show's most beloved relationships. Okay, let's just dive right into what's being said.
I mean, let's be real. The bond between Eleven and Hopper is the heart of the show. It's the emotional core that holds so much of it together. But these new allegations, wow, they threaten to completely reframe how we see that dynamic, both on screen and, well, maybe even more so off screen.
Okay, so where is all this coming from? It's all based on a new report from the Daily Mail, and it claims that a formal complaint was filed right before they started filming the final season, which kicked off this huge internal review that, until now, nobody knew anything about.
So let's break this down. According to this report, Millie Bobby Brown, who's 21 years old now, filed a formal complaint against her co-star David Harbour. And the accusations are serious. We're talking on-set bullying and harassment. The report says this immediately triggered a major internal investigation at Netflix. So what exactly is Millie Bobby Brown supposed to have alleged in this complaint? The details that have come out so far paint a pretty tough picture of the work environment behind the scenes of one of the biggest shows in the world. And listen to this quote from the anonymous source in the report. There were pages and pages of accusations. Now that right there tells you this probably wasn't just about a single incident or some small disagreement. It suggests a really detailed, lengthy document outlining a whole pattern of behavior. The investigation reportedly went on for months inside Netflix, though we still don't know what the official outcome was. But here's the kicker. The source claims things were serious enough that when filming for the final season finally started, Millie Bobby Brown had a personal representative with her on set at all times. I mean, that is a huge change to how things normally work. Okay, and this is where the story gets really complicated and, for a lot of fans, just jarring. These allegations are in such stark contrast to the public image David Harbour has built up for years, especially when it comes to being a mentor for Millie Bobby Brown. So you have this massive conflict, right? On one hand, you've got these really serious allegations of on-set harassment, and on the other hand, you have years and years of public statements where Harbour has talked about himself as this protective, fatherly figure to his young co-star, who he's known since she was just a kid. Just listen to this quote. A few years ago, Harbour himself described their special relationship, saying he has a real life-like worry for her, especially with all the pressures of fame. Hearing those words now, with these new allegations in mind, it's pretty striking, to say the least. And the timing of this report adds a whole other layer to this thing, because it connects Harbour's alleged professional crisis with a very, very public personal one. So check out this timeline. It looks like two huge challenges were happening in Harbour's life at the exact same time. While Netflix was supposedly investigating these workplace allegations, news also broke that he was splitting from his wife, the singer Lily Allen. And according to the source, these two things were connected. That same source who detailed the complaint also told the Daily Mail that Lily Allen knew all about the workplace investigation. They claim she supported him through what they called a brutal time, which really suggests Harbour was dealing with an incredible amount of pressure, both at work and at home. So with all these serious allegations now out in public, what are the key players, Millie Bobby Brown, David Harbour, and Netflix, saying about it? Well, the official response has been crickets. Just a wall of silence. When the media reached out, reps for Millie Bobby Brown had no comment on the report or any of its claims. And in the exact same boat, David Harbour's team has been completely silent. No statement, no clarification, and importantly, no denial. And yep, to round it all out, Netflix itself has officially declined to comment. They're signing a policy of not talking about internal company stuff. But, and this is a big but, while the official Netflix statement is no comment, that anonymous Netflix source for the Daily Mail added this little observation, saying that while the company would never confirm something like this, the fact that they haven't denied it speaks volumes. You really have to focus on the timing here. All of this is coming out just weeks before the final season of Stranger Things is set to premiere. The whole promotion machine is running at full speed, but now it's doing it under the shadow of this really unsettling report. And that really just leaves us with the million-dollar question. For a show that leans so heavily on the chemistry and the deep emotional bonds between its characters, what kind of impact will these real-life allegations have on the big finale that we've all been waiting for? I guess we're about to find out.